I'm Peg Fitzpatrick, and today I'm going to share some tips to help you master blogging and be successful. Starting a blog can be really hard, and there's millions, literally millions of blogs out there now. So I'm going to share some tips that I use to help my blog be successful. My blog has been a top social media blog for Social Media Examiner several years in a row, and I blog consistently. I blog every Monday, so if you follow me, you'll know that I publish something new every Monday. So I'm going to share the tips that I use to help my blog be successful. Number one is be consistent, which I just mentioned. I publish every Monday, so people who follow me know that they can come to me once a week and I will have brand new, fresh content on my blog. Being consistent helps people know, just like a TV show, like people like to know when you're going to have new content. So being consistent shows that you take it seriously and that you're giving value week after week to your audience. My tip is to block off time in your schedule to write your blog post and then time after that to edit it. I usually write it on one day and then I'm editing the next day, and then before it's actually going live, I check through it again and I make sure that everything looks good, and I always have it scheduled to go out Monday morning. Whether I'm there or not, my post will go out Monday morning. So that helps me stay on track as well, so I keep consistent with my blog. Number two, be interesting. Guy Kawasaki might say that this is a duhism. He likes to say things are a duhism if it's common sense, and that is common sense, but you and I both know that you go to blogs that are not interesting. If you don't have something interesting to write, if you're not even interested in what you're writing, the people who come to your blog are not going to be interested in it either. So make sure you have an interesting topic that's something of value to the people that you want to read your articles on your blog. Be interesting. It's a thing, you got to do it, right? Number three is to stay on topic. Your blog should have a focus so people know when they come to your blog that they'll be seeing a certain type of content or certain information. Your blog title, the title of your article, is a promise to people that when they read that, when they come to your blog, that you're going to fulfill that. So a lot of people have started doing these ultimate guides and the best ever, blah, blah, blah. Those are kind of BS in my opinion, because they are just taking someone else's content and adding a little bit to it and then saying it's the ultimate. It's not really the ultimate. They just tried to show up someone else by taking their blog. There's a whole thing on that. It's called, I can't even remember, letters, I don't even know, letter blog post or something like that. I don't do that kind of stuff. I come up with my own ideas. I am super tight when I'm coming up. I usually have the title first. Some people do that last, but usually for me, I like to have the title and make sure I know exactly what I'm talking about, what my focus is, and I have my keywords in there. So make sure that your topic is tight and that your blog, you have a certain focus, and deliver on the promise of your title. Because if you don't, then it's clickbait. If you're saying you're gonna have one thing and you don't provide it, it's clickbait. People leave and then your site will not be popular. So make sure that you stay on topic, and when people come to your site, they'll be happy. Number four is share the love. You have got to be around to promote your blog post once you hit publish. If you hit the publish button or it goes automatically and you are not there to share that and promote it, it is not going to do well. And that doesn't mean just auto-tweeting it once from your blog and sharing it once on Facebook. You need to have a promotion schedule in place for your blog content. You need to publish it on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Pinterest, I start with Pinterest and then I go out from there usually. I'll schedule it to go, I schedule it live on Pinterest. I usually upload the image to Pinterest and then add all the information, and then I schedule it in Tailwind to go in some tribes so it goes out at different times. So there's ways that you can do this in a smart way, so it's not necessarily a lot of time. You can schedule things right when you're if you're scheduling it out. You could schedule your promotions out too. That's perfectly fine. Even now you can schedule things to go out on Instagram. So just make sure that you're adding time for promotion into your schedule. I'll share some links to blog posts where I've shared how to promote your blog post after it goes live. It's a little bit more in detail, but just make sure that you're just not hitting publish and running, because your blog post will not be seen by people if you do that. If you send out a newsletter on a regular basis or information to your email list, make sure that you send them your blog content, not just a link to your article, but talk to them a little bit about what you're writing about and share it in your newsletter, or maybe put it in your email signature as as well, so people that you're in contact with can get information on your latest blog post as well. My fifth and final step for this video is create great visual media for your blog. It's so important now to have great visuals to go with your blog. You could create a video like this with your blog post tips in it, but you want to make sure that you have a look and feel for your blog and stick to those brand guidelines. Create images that look the same, create a family of images, so when people see it on Twitter or Facebook or Pinterest, they know that this is your blog and they love it. People see my pink logo circle, and I recently redid my blog and did a makeover on everything, but I made sure when I updated my logo that I did it with it has a new pink logo, but it's the same color. I stuck with my same color. The fonts are updated, but it still is the same look. It's an update, but the colors and ideas are the same. So people really feel comfortable with what they see on my blog. And it's important that you create that visual feel so people get to know you and trust you, and it just gives everything a consistency. So even if you do an update, you can carry over some elements that you liked, or you could start from fresh if you have something that you're just really not sure about. So it is just really important to create great visuals so when you share things on social media, people have something that they can share. I always say, make your people look like rock stars when they follow your blogs. When they hit the Facebook share button, a great image goes in the right size. When they hit the Twitter button, make sure it looks good, make sure the text is good. It's really important to help people out and give them a way to share, because if they can't share easily, they won't share. So I hope you found this video helpful on how to create a successful blog and the elements that you can look at when you're getting started. I'd love to hear what you love about blogging and how you're getting started if you're brand new. So leave a comment below and talk to me about how blogging is something that you're going to go into or how you've made it successful for yourself. I'm Peg Fitzpatrick, and I'll talk to you soon.